Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your reading called The Next Time They See You. This is all part of the Libra Love Season readings. It's, you know, it's, yep. Anyway, it's timeless, so that's okay. These are your choices. Does this have the experience of the next time they see you? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Which one has the experience of the next time the person you're thinking of sees you? The next, whatever. We're gonna go through maybe a couple spreads and we'll see how it goes. But I wish you everything. Keep your light on, good luck, and I'll see you in your pile. Thank you. Hey, number 7. How are you? So we're going to be looking into the next time they see you. The next time you guys meet up. Spirit. Hey, can you give us information about the next time these people come together? Oh my god. Okay, the next time these two people meet. Number 7. What is this experience? What is this next 7 experience? What is this experience on these two people's behalfs? What is that gonna be like? Thank you for watching this video because we're celebrating my birthday season and this is my gift to you all. I feel like some people might ask, why Libra season? Well, it's my season and I like to celebrate me. So why not? You know? Where's the harm in celebrating a Libra? This is the next time they see you. I'm trying to tune into the messages that the cards that want to come out to express this. All right. Okay. It's kind of surprising which decks are making an appearance in this reading, so one more. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay. Okay. So you have past life relationship in reverse. You have ask for help from others in the reverse. You have chemistry. And we are shuffling from the Art Oracles, which is a deck that was gifted to me during the season last year from one of you all. And I love it so much. Thank you so much. If you would like to gift a deck to the channel, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I love new decks. If you don't know what to gift the channel, I love the before tarot and the after tarot. I have been wanting those decks for the longest time. And I feel like they have to be gifted decks. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a lot to ask. Interesting. Okay, so you guys have a very interesting vibe. And that was coming out from just the way the cards were sort of being birthed onto the scene. And centering it all is Pablo Picasso from the Art Oracle. Again, thank you so much. You know who you are. Thank you so much for getting me this deck. I really appreciate it. So you have in the Romance Angels telling me a little bit about the intimacy between you two and the sexual energy between you two, just a little bit. If this is, you know how to apply this. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and then we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. 2 sevens, you're 7, and there's certain things happening here in this deck. So, You guys meeting, we have ask for help from others in reverse. We have there's something better in reverse, and there's within the next few weeks in the reverse. And we have chemistry and playfulness. And we have Pablo Picasso here talking about, if nothing else, be prolific. Okay? Choose to have as many styles as you do lovers. How dare he? No, that's fine. And make something worth impersonating in the reverse. So to me, he has a Seven of Cups energy, and that is definitely coming up in the reverse for you. What I'm seeing here is this meeting between the two of you might be, I don't want to say this, but it feels like a divine meeting. It feels like you're drawn to each other in a non-conscious way, in a subconscious way, in a like super conscious, in a non-conscious way. In every other consciousness that exists, that's what's happening. That's what's pulling you guys together. And you guys will be brought together, and even the vibe of this meeting will kind of be like, oh, you know, even if you were expecting to meet them, even if this was something where you're like, oh, hey, let's meet up. What I'm getting here is still like a, oh, type energy. Like you bump into each other, or they're in line, or you're attending the same conference. I don't know your life. And even if you do meet up and say, hey, I will meet you at this corner, wear red, and I will have the flower on my, like, whatever it is, there's still this, oh, type meeting from the both of you, type energy from the both of you. And I feel like that's going to be, there's an energy here of lightness. There's an energy of, like, light. It's not as heavy as you thought. So maybe you're not saying, oh, to each other. Maybe you're saying, oh, to yourself and the energy surrounding you two. The fact that it's light. The fact that it is actually easy. The fact that it's surprising. And there just seems like an easiness to this energy. Even with all these reversals we're seeing out here in these streets. There's some surprises as well. It's almost like if you meet this person and there's something romantic here, you'll be surprised that they've been single. For some of you, you'll be surprised that this person hasn't engaged deeply with other people during your time away from each other, or during whatever space has been between before this meeting. And they will be surprised about that with you. Like, oh, okay. You know, honestly, I'm picking up a little, like, rekindlation energy here. Like, I'm picking up vibes. Like, the more time you spend with each other, the more inside jokes are formed, the more kiki ka type memories are ignited between you two, or something about the more like, this is like one of those things where, like, the more that I'm picking up is like the more time you spend with each other in this environment together, the more it creates this, like, vortex of, like, just more and more and more. Like, what started off as, oh, hey, you wanna, like, I'm about to go, you know, do this, do you want to join me? I'm supposed to grab a drink. Yeah, sure, I'll join you. And then it turns into, like, you know, time has passed and they're like, I'm kind of hungry. Oh, the food here doesn't look that good. Like, I know this place down the street. It's actually really good. I've been meaning to try it. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, like, let's go. And you go, and it ends up being like you spend a day with this person. So if this is someone that you're meeting up with on a date, it's almost like a new date, like a swipe date or whatever. Like, the vibes are good. The vibes are really good. Like, this is, oh, okay, new love energy just swept through. The vibes are good for new love energy. Like, the vibes are really good. There's a connection, there's a clicking, there's a, oh, I didn't think that this would actually be, this is a surprise that this is actually really nice. It's a surprise that that this person, that you both share this mutual energy of, wow, this is actually really nice. I don't want to walk away from this. Like, I want to continue with this. And it feels easy. Like, in that you're both contributing to this connection and ease and an openness and a vulnerability of, like, I am enjoying this. And you're both, if one of you says, oh, actually, I'm kind of thirsty, and then one of them goes, yeah, actually, me too, like, I'm gonna get something, can I get you something? Like, that type of thing. Like, it's very easy. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. And the other person, moves things further, like, ball, 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 ball. You go, I go. Instead of like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry, but like, I gotta go. I got a lot of stuff to do. Even if there is a lot of stuff to do, even if there is a lot of like other obligations that maybe are being canceled as you two are creating this vortex of energy between the two of you, it's really nice. I like it. There's a nice, I think that's it too. Like, it's nice. It's a breath of fresh air. It's nice. It's like a settling energy. Like, and when I say that, I mean, when you stir the pot, like I'm talking about this vortex, when you stir the pot and everything is like, particles are everywhere, and then they just kind of like settle and it looks uniform and good. Like, that's what I'm getting here. A settlation of energy. This Seven of Pentacles here, this deck was also gifted to the channel during this last year season, so thank you so much. If you'd like to give a gift to the channel, a deck to the channel, the link is in the description. It's my Amazon wish list. I would love that. A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. That's tiredness. So, and then the Seven of Cups talks about flights of fancy, but this is in the reverse. In the upright, it says the penetrating perfume of mint is like the thought of our loved one upon us, fuels ideals and plans of love. So to me, this feels like there is a sense of recognition in whatever turmoil that used to be between you two. If there was, whatever, I don't know, this sort of energy of, like, even when you're getting ready for a date and you don't know if you guys are going to get along, like that type of turmoil, and then you meet up with somebody and you're like, oh, actually, like, this is fine. I can, like, stop holding my belly in. I can breathe out. Like, this is actually really chill. This is nice. It's like meeting up with an old friend. This could be meeting up with an old friend, meeting up with an old, those vibes of like an ex, or, the next time you guys see each other. This kind of energy where, like, it's chill. If this is an ex, right? If this is the next time you're meeting an ex, or the next time you're meeting someone where there was a bit of friction, I'm going to lean more towards the exes because that makes sense here, but you apply it to your situation. With the Seven of Pentacles, there's an energy of that tiredness where it talks about a love can't remain pure and precious unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. There's that realization that what you guys experience the next time you meet up is that, like, sifted good stuff, and there was some not so good stuff that caused a ruckus in this, but you're almost seeing like the purity of what was before the garbage, or the purity of what could be without the garbage. Like, we actually do get along. This is actually nice. If this is sexually, because this is what this was supposed to be, like intimacy and sexually, intimacy wise, this is great. Like, you guys are paying attention to each other mutually. You are sort of putting your differences aside and mutually enjoying the time spent together. I like the 7-7 in this way, especially as far as like sexual vibes go. This feels good. This feels like not too much, not too little, just right. It almost seems very, I don't know, it almost seems purposeful, like slow and purposeful, but matched, like evenly matched. in a way. It's like you're vibing off of each other. Like the energy you're giving is the energy you're receiving, and it makes sense. So that's really nice, intimacy wise. And sexually wise, intimacy, of course, is also just like a connection between two people. So, you know, there's this reciprocation. Yeah. Which is crazy because 7 is it's not a balanced number, but it's more balanced than 5, I guess. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot for intimacy. It's kind of nice. It's those quiet moments where you realize that when you do put effort into something crazy, you do yield and reap the benefits, and you have to put in effort towards certain things. So this is what I have for you. Let's look at, you know, some words, I guess. I feel like this didn't need to really go longer than it needs to. I'm just kind of talking now. But the next time you meet, it's going to be, I don't even want to say chill vibes. I just think it's going to be really nice. A nice recognition of, oh, this is what this could be, or oh, this is actually just really sweet. Oh my. This is what could be shared between the two of you in terms of words. I want to understand you. Yeah, what you're asking for is too much. Okay. I want to have a family with you. Let's make a family. I want to go far with you. Wow. Your patience is wasted on me. Wow. There's some like trigger words here. I want to understand you. I want to have a family with you. Let's make a family. I want to go far with you is like 3 out of 5, right? There's this energy of like moving together, growing together. We'll see you next time. Like, let's do this. Like, let's not break this energy that we have between us. And then we have your patience is wasted on me, and what you're asking for is too much. The what you're asking for is too much reminds me about the past. And I feel like that is almost being debunked. Is kind of almost being too debunked. It's almost like what was being asked for was too much. It used to be too much. And I feel like in whatever separation you've had from this person, and if this is a new person and vibes are good with this new person, I feel like they and you, in your own rights, you've had enough space from your previous connections, and you learning through your previous connections and realizing that maybe you were asking too much of somebody in the past because they were just not capable of it. It's not that, you know, you don't deserve it or whatever. It's just more so that they couldn't deliver. And that's like a truth that you've realized. And for them, and maybe again for you, you've also realized that maybe you could do certain things a bit better, a bit more different in your next connections. And this is a connection where you both are feeling those energies and you're both coming to this more correct towards each other to start anew, even if you two didn't share that history of not trying as much, or, you know, being too, you know, whatever. I'm sure you were trying or whatever, but like, you know, putting your efforts in the right ways and not being pressureful and whatever. So what I'm saying essentially is there's this growth that you both are coming to the situation with, where you understand that in the past there was an asking of too much, or a giving of too much, or a taking of too much, or misunderstandings, and not really seeing someone for what they were capable of doing or what they were really saying. And that is coming to this connection, this new time, with something different. Now, there has to be a vibe here as well. What you're asking for is too much. Is where somebody might be saying all these things. I want to have a family. I want to move fast. I want to go far with you. I want to do this. And the other person is saying, I'm not ready for that. Right? One of you two may not be ready for that. Or in a perfect world, you both might be ready to go far, but you still have to suss each other out. So what's being asked for immediately is too much. Now, your patience is wasted on me really does go with that. If you're asking someone for too much, is it something that they can do in time? Is it something that they would be able to live up to in time? Would it not be too much? Would it be something that they would be able to do? So with this, your patience is wasted on me. I want to explore that. I want to explore that a little bit more. That could be in terms of someone who's maybe seeing others. Yeah, I'm so sorry comes out. I'm trying to not make that past vibes, because I also feel like these energies of I want to go far with you, I want to have a family, I want to go I want to understand you. These were vibes that one of you was giving the other, while the other was saying, you're asking for too much from me. You're asking me too much to be too patient. You're asking me, it's too much for me to accept your bad behavior while my heart is being wounded. Otherwise, there might be something here that in the present moment between you and this person, if it's not a past person, that you do want to go far, but there's an ask that one of or both of you actually feel is too much, right? And your patience is wasted on me could just be that, honestly, that mutual energy between the two of you, where what they want and what you want, you're not budging. You know, they're too much and you're too much is at war with each other. And you're both sorry because you both want to see how this could go. Because I can definitely see that. Like, you know, someone can be... It's like long distance, for instance. You know, is this person... Or commitment. Is this person going to commit? You know, and maybe they're just not ready. And they'd say, you know, your patience is wasted on me. It's just... Yeah, these are very real things. But I don't think it's coming from... With this, I'm so sorry. So sorry. It doesn't feel like it's coming from someone who is menacing or trying to take advantage of anybody else. It seems sincere. Tell me more about this patience. Okay. Tell me more about this asking too much. So your patience is wasted on me. We have family and we have take me back. Oh. With what you're asking for, we have I think you're really cool. Your goofy and cute ways make me smile. That's sweet. And you played an important part in my life. Okay, so I think I've exhausted that one. I think for you're asking for too much, there's been some past stuff. And like I said before, and also there's possibly some present stuff if this is someone who you're currently dealing with. Where, you know, there's a negotiation taking place within the chemistry that you two share. And perhaps that's why these energies are in the reverse. There's some stagnancy in how you're going to move forward. Things aren't quite balanced. You're trying to give and take. You're trying to push and pull. But there's a bit of an impasse that's coming here. A big hurdle that you two need to cross. And it could definitely have to do with some past stuff between the two of you and between other people, other experiences that you've had. So, yeah. Alright, my friends. I wish you everything. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like more, please go ahead and check out the rest of our timeless Libra love readings Libra season. And just any other videos on the channel. They're pretty good. I vouch for them. So, keep your light on, my friends. If you'd like a private reading, come through. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hey there, number 4. Hey there, number 4. So, bonjour. So, number 4, what is the next time they see you? Like, what is the next time you two see each other? What is that next experience like? We're going to be using several decks to help decipher and move into that energy of the next time they see you. And the next time you two see each other, what that encounter could be like and what's on offer. I'm using some decks that were gifted to me graciously over the Libra. This is a thing I do. It's like our second annual time of doing it this year. Of the everyday love readings. They're timeless, so definitely after this one, go watch another one that speaks to you. But these two decks, I'm done with you. These two decks were given to the channel and to me. It's my birthday season, so I like to give you guys the gift of all these readings, last year. So if you'd like to gift the channel as well, I will love that. I love decks. If you don't know which deck to get, pick any deck that kind of calls to you that you want to see on the channel. But I've been forever wanting the before and after tarot decks. And for some reason I haven't got them for myself. Like, I feel like they have to be gifted. I don't know why. They really don't, but that's where we're at. So your reading, my friend, has several oracle decks that want to help explain this energy between you and this person the next time you meet, your next encounter. With them. So we have man, ask your angels. I'm getting a number 8 here. So that could be significant for y'all. We've asked your angels within the next few months in reverse, the situation will improve. Okay, yes, in the reverse. The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. That's cute. Gustav Klimt. Sonia Delani in reverse. Trust in reverse. And codependency in reverse. Oh, you can't even see all of everybody's in the screen necessarily. Okay, friends. So what I'm getting here, we'll start with Gustav. Gustav, excuse me. I really like this. He says every portrait is a self-portrait. That's really powerful. If no group will have you, start your own. Like gold, eroticism fluctuates with the times. This guy has a lot of different messages to deliver here, and they're all like quite profound for this next meeting. And with that figure of the 8, with the figure of the 8 here, I'm seeing some semblance of like mirroring. These energies feel like they quite depend on you, which I know people don't like to listen to hear. I know I don't. Sonia talks about don't live to 94 without founding an art movement. The practical should also be art. Does your geometry lack poetry? And then there's a sort of like weird maybe 8 in the background. So what I'm seeing with this 8 is something continuous. It's something where the energy that you put in helps with the energy that comes out. And the more of the type of energy that you put in, the more of that type of energy will eventually push out and take over the 8. Right now, it feels like there's lots of action, reaction, as opposed to action, conscious action. It feels like there's lots of, there's reactionary energies. And what you're seeing is what's going on with you. So this completely turned into not even like them. I don't know, we'll get there. But if this next encounter has a lot to do with how both of you see the situation. If you believe the situation will improve and is improving and is going to be better, that's how the situation is going to be. But you don't. You don't think this next encounter is going to be good. You don't think it's going to happen. You don't think it's going to work out. And that is true if that's what you are thinking. And this seems like it's going to be hard for you to turn that around if that's something that you want to do. Hard in that there's enough evidence in your world, in your psyche, in your life that tells you that this won't turn around. But there's something here that the consciousness made this. Now, if it could be your consciousness, definitely. And it could be the other person's consciousness as well. But I'm seeing that one person's consciousness with this 4, which is half of 8. One person's consciousness has added and created to this next encounter. I'm picking up that it's yours. I'm not saying that you are the one that's pushing away this encounter. But there's something about how you see this encounter, how you see this situation that is proving itself to be true for you in reality. Reality is a reflection of what you're thinking. And that's great, because if you think differently, reality will, okay, well, we gotta do this now. We'll suit up to match what you're thinking. But at the same time, that sucks. That puts a lot of pressure on you. So the guidance here for that is to ask your angels to help you loosen up your grip around the conscious reality that you're creating, subconscious reality that you're creating, and help your angels, ask your angels to help you create the relationship, the circumstances and encounters that you want and that are also in your highest good. And that'll help you release what is making this cycle and stop that Ouroboros to eat something different as opposed to recycling itself. And that's something to work at. I think, but first is to acknowledge the parts of your world that you are creating and to not vilify yourself, but to see that, hey, if I created this, I can create something different. And there's power in that, not anguish. So I don't see, if this is your other person, which some of you might be inclined to say, like, and it could be, look, this is your shared energy. I have a 4 over there, which tells me it's one person, but this could be a folded, 8. Where you're both doing this, and oh my god, and the both of you creating the situation are creating it differently. So therefore you're creating the same situation of not having an encounter, and if one of you changes the situation, the thought patterns, what they focus on, or one of you shifts, then that might be what it needs to shift into where you two need to be. I'm not getting anything else from that. I'm getting mindset, I'm getting perception, I'm getting inner stuff here as far as like your next encounter. So perhaps this is guidance to see like what that could be. I mean, let me try and like clear this to see if I can suss anything else out. Even here with the 5 of Pentacles, it talks about, being like left out in the cold, but this is meant to be, I'm using this energy as like the sexual energy between the two of you. So it's shared, this energy of feeling left out in the cold. You're both feeling like that. And therefore that creates this dynamic of half an 8. An incomplete, or just an Ouroboros that keeps eating the same thing, that keeps eating the same messaging. But again, with this, the situation will improve once the perspective is shifted, the focus is shifted to something else, either to thinking something else about this dynamic, or to just not thinking about this dynamic at all and putting your energies elsewhere. Within the next few months, this is something that could happen. I'm still seeing that in the upright. I'm seeing that happen, before. I'm seeing this change taking place in this connection within the next few months. From now until the next few months, that it could happen between the span of 3 months. Any day now. Or that far off. If 3 months is far off from you. A release of codependency. Yeah, that's to breaking the Ouroboros and giving it something different to eat. Changing its skin, changing its body so it can be eating something else. The Ouroboros is that snake that eats itself, and so it just creates that circle. So releasing, yeah, okay. Things can change in this situation if you're looking for a next time they see you. There's a shift of focus here. There's either changing, all of the above. There's changing how you see this connection in terms of how it can be, I don't know, how it can be, period. And this is going to change. It's going to take changing yourself and what you focus on, right? What makes us is what we focus on, isn't it? So, yeah, changing yourself and your focus. So if your focus has been largely on this connection, changing it to something else is going to be great. And for your person as well, changing their focus on how they see the connection will be helpful as well. I was feeling ignored and cast aside. Hello, Five of Pentacles. Let's make up and kiss. Let's kiss and make up. You're very important to me. I'm trying to be optimistic about our connection. I want your people to know me. I don't want to hurt you. Wow. So, this is telling a whole different story. This is such reconciliatory energy. I was feeling ignored and cast aside. So perhaps that is something that you need to, you or the other person, but I'm talking to you, so I'm going to say you, that you both need to heal within yourselves the feeling of being ignored and cast aside. Being ignored / or cast aside, being left out in the cold like we were talking about before. And you are healing that, by the way. I want to say that. I hate when, you are healing that. You are moving through this, by the way. It's just the more you almost pay attention to yourself, the more you realize the parts of you that were being ignored externally, either by this person or another dynamic in your life. The more you attend to the part of you that feels cast aside, and you give yourself the attention, a lot of, inner child work and being a parent to yourself and not abandoning yourself, the situation will improve. Let's kiss and make up. You're very important to me. I don't want to hurt you. I'm trying to be optimistic about our connection. I want your people to know me. This is all energies that could be mutual here. I'm not getting that these are you. I know this deck is usually not meant to be you anyway. It's meant to be channeled messages from your person. But I'm really getting that there's I don't want to say a misunderstanding, but there's a misunderstanding here that is not actually a misunderstanding. It's what happened. What's been happening is happening. And that is true. But it's also true that you were important to this person, that they didn't want to hurt you, that, they wanted your people to know them, and that they're trying to be optimistic about the connection. But it's almost like one of those things where positivity is toxic, and you're trying to put perfume over funk. I don't know where that sits for you, but sometimes you just gotta take a shower, wash the whole thing, and start over. In some ways, because I'm seeing a lot of mixed messages here. This feels like a mixed message where someone is doing one thing and saying another, but they're both true. It's just, where's the disconnect here? Look, my guy number 4. I don't know what happened to your reading, but your next encounter, if you two were to have one, is maybe you both having a realization that you two were thinking things that the other was not, and that being, I feel like I'm suffocating. That's, the card that came out. I don't feel like I'm suffocating. But I think whatever dynamic you and this person had, perhaps this is a conversation that you'll have. If it's not just that, it's realizations of the next encounter, seeing that, oh, actually, maybe some of it was in my head, and I just extrapolated things, or they seeing that some things were in their head, and, fast forward to that 3 months time, where you're not feeling so left out in the cold. The cold has now become a friend. The cold has become a teacher. The cold has become, this mentor that has taught you what you needed to learn about yourself, about your dynamics, and how you get into them, and etc. And now you're shaky still. You don't trust yourself still. You don't trust this connection. You don't trust it fully, but you're quite possibly willing to give it a chance, to see how it goes, or to finally, let it go the next time you meet. Because maybe you're just in that much of a different place, and the situation will improve in that way. But number 4, this is a very, I don't know who that was for. I really don't. Because that went off the rails. But, okay. Hope you're good. I'll see you next time. Keep your light on, and goodbye. Hey, number 1. 1738. Hey, I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Welcome to this video. The next encounter you have, the next time they see you. I'm going to be using some decks that were gifted to the channel during the season last year. If you'd like to gift a deck to the channel, or gift a deck to me for my birthday, because it's my birthday season, I would love that. If you don't know what to gift, I have been wanting the before and after tarot for ages. I couldn't even tell you why anymore. I just love it. I love the art. So, tell me about this next encounter between these peoples. Next time they see you. What is this next encounter? Number 1's. What this number 1 encounter eels. Between these 2 people. I'm assuming it's between 2 people, right? Like you and another person. That's so funny, when I split the deck, Caravaggio came out, so that's crazy that it came out, like, for your actual read. That's exciting. I'm sure they have a big message for you. Caravaggio says, try to keep violence metaphorical. Okay. Alright. As he stands holding a head in his hand. Adjust your eyes to darkness. Wow, that's really deep. And a head on the shoulders is worth 2 in the hand. Oh my god. Caravaggio, I don't know much about him. Sounds very familiar, the name. Love to know a little bit more. I feel like maybe they were kind of a violent person in their art, but not in life. So perhaps their shadow was expressed in that way, coming up for you in the upright. So let's get into this tea. Gustave Courbet says, fight the power, paint the powerless. Amazing. Show what you see, not what you saw. It's beautiful. I really love that advice. May your art help finance your legal fees. Seems like an activist. And then we have the High Priestess, almost said the Empress. Amazing. And we have abundance, playfulness, and make the effort in reverse. So, the next encounter, you know, the next time they see you, the next time you two have a meeting, the next time you meet up, it, I don't know if it's real. Like, I don't know if you'll actually, like, meet up. That's what I'm getting here. Like, I'm wondering if it'll actually be, like, a meetup or if it'll be virtual. The High Priestess tells me you know something. She tells me of secrets. These two, she also talks about shadow. He is very shadowlific. This guy over here, make the effort, is in reverse. This is just giving me vibes of like, will you actually meet? I feel like if you two were to meet, there would be hyperbole. Like, it'll kind of be, I don't want to say sad times. Like, it feels like poetic. It feels like this will be a conversation, and I don't feel like it's a conversation that could be had in person. This doesn't feel face to face. I don't know. If it is face to face, cool. Maybe it's a face to face, hi, bye, bye, woo, 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 woo. And then it's like, oh, it was nice seeing you over like a text or virtually. And then that, you know, comes up like, hey, you know, the last time this happened between us, like, you really ripped my heart out. Or something like that. Like, very hyperbolic. If this is in person, it's a very vulnerable conversation. And it's a conversation where you're almost not holding back any punches, but you are still, obviously. Like, you're trying to really push your point. You're trying to push your pain or trying to push your agenda on this person. I do feel like that's you doing that. It could be them as well, you know, this is a general encounter. But I feel like someone here will be pushing an agenda. Someone will be, and I mean, what else are you supposed to do with an agenda? Let's be honest, you gotta push it. Push it. So, I just feel like, I also feel like there would be an explanation here of what happened. I'm getting a lot of like past vibes. I mean, if this is someone who you're currently seeing and things are chill, there could be an explanation of like, this is what happened to me in the past, from you or them sharing that, you know, the last time I was with somebody, they da 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 da, or you sharing that as well, you two having this thing, someone talking about the journey that they've now been through, how they've changed, and how that reflects what they want. And I feel like both of you will be through certain things enough to like see where the other is coming from. Again, here there could be just a lot of like, hey, you know what, like, you were really bothering me, and it just, you know, it gave me a headache every day. But it's like, no, they had maybe a headache a couple times. Like, it's just, there's a lot of hyperbole here. In the interaction that you two have, and it's the kind of like openness and exaggeration that I see in a poetic way that feels more text. Like, I don't feel like people talk like this IRL, but they could if it's in a very intimate setting. But if this is the next time they see you and you haven't seen this person in a while, I mean, maybe it could get down to that where they kind of go, okay, like pretenses aside, like you really hurt me. You ripped my heart out and you expected me to blah, 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 blah. This is somebody, saying that. Make the effort, to me, feels like a pretense is taken off. It's like, okay, this is what it is. It's more so like putting aside the veneer of politeness and going behind the veil and being like, this is what I really think. You fucked me over. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. Like, this is, or, I really cared so much about you that it here's the thing. I'm getting that energy of like, I'm not getting like, I miss you. It could be that. I'm getting an energy of someone who's like, this is my moment to really express how what happened affected me. And their ability to express that is because, I don't want to say it's because they're over it, because this could be you or the other person. They don't have to be fully over it, but they've reached a certain point where they can look at it and go, this is something I experienced and now I can put it in words. And even with playfulness, because you might be like, Luce, you're just saying the bad stuff, and like, it might be fine, but there might be a moment in the next time you guys see each other, the next time they see you, where one or both of you express this like very like rudimentary stuff that happened between you two, or that they're feeling. It may not have been between you two. It could be like, what they're feeling if you're checking for a friend. Or, what'll it be the next time I see my friend? Let me see if this card will pick him up. It could pick up the fact that your friend has just been really going through it, and their heart's breaking, or things are really tough in their life, financially, career-wise, and they use childlike words to express themselves, but it carries so much volume. I feel sad, I feel bad, I feel mad. But there's also something really poetic about it, because kids exaggerate, right? I hate you, stomping their feet and everything, and I'm running away. But like the grown-up version of I hate you, I'm running away is my heart has been cut up into pieces, boiled, burned, poured in acid, and like used to flour the hellfire. And like, it's just like a lot. What's happening? Yeah, but I feel like there's a certain conquering over this energy. Like, they no longer, you or this person no longer feels this way. It's not as extreme as it was once upon a time. What? And this next encounter is almost like another like this expression of themselves is a notch of like healing or something, because the High Priestess is about waiting, and she sometimes waits for a change within you. I'm gonna pull another deck, because I'm tired of this. One of your other readings was wild, so I'm just gonna see if I can suss out a little bit more about like the next time they see you, the next time because this could even be them seeing you online, seeing that, and then them being like, what? Or you seeing them and then being like, what? Just a throw up of what's been going on between you two. So the Princess of Swords in reverse, this is usually like the spying card in the tarot, like watching somebody. I don't know what the Page of Swords is in the reverse in terms of spying, because I rarely see the Page of Swords as spying, but with the High Priestess and the Page, there is something here about that. With the Page and playfulness, there is something here about this playfulness, but I feel like that is the communication being delivered. I feel like this will be more communicative, like texty. or something far, something distanced. That's just the vibes I'm getting. With the Princess of Swords here, she is a communication baby. But with the communication coming down in the reverse, it's almost like this person, or you, don't even say this. What is happening? What's going on? With the Seven of Cups in reverse, and we have the Star in the reverse. The Seven of Cups in the reverse, I feel like, I don't know, to me when the Seven of Cups is in the reverse, someone has like made a choice. You know what I mean? Even if their choice is not to choose, they've walked away from it altogether because they're so overwhelmed. It's almost like I think I opened up this reading by saying, is the communication even happening? Is there even a meeting here? And it turned into an online thing. And that could be it. But what I'm picking up here is the next time they see you is not the next time they see you. Like the next time they see you, the next time you two see each other, connect or meet or something, it's gonna be for a while. Like, for some of you, this communication will happen, something will happen not face to face. I feel like it'll happen over text, over some type of just distant type way. Maybe even through another person, finding out something, old school, reading someone's diary or notes or whatever. But for others of you, this won't happen when you think, like it's gonna happen later. Because when I look at this reading, everything is in the reverse except make the effort. And when I look at it in a different way, again, I read in layers. When I look at it in a different way, this may not even happen. Like what you're checking for might be something that won't be happening anytime soon. Big hugs. Because this is stagnant energy. The Star, the Seven of Cups, the Princess of Swords. Like this Page of Swords, this is very like stagnant energies right now. This person and you, this connection might still be going through this dark night, this darkness, and it's not yet ripe to make any efforts towards the abundance of opening up and choosing something to do. Someone might be too overwhelmed in this connection to really say much of anything, and so they don't say anything. They're waiting. With the Star in the reverse, I mean, that's just, hopeless. Not able to really make a move of any sort. I know you came here to see when the next they see you, but that's what I'm getting for you, my friend. Cannot force a message I don't see. Unless this is what's gonna happen the next time y'all link up, where there's this something going on underneath and someone isn't making the effort to say much about it. I didn't consider how it would affect you. What you're asking for is too much. I want to go far with you. I need you. I think you're really cool. Your goofy and cute ways make me smile. Wow, you played an important part in my life. It's so weird. Okay. Between the two of you, there was an inconsideration of how what one or both of you did would affect the other in the hurt. That action or inaction, words or non-spoken words happen here. And I am seeing that there is a both of you here. In that energy, in that vibe. What you're asking for is too much. Self-explanatory. I want to go far with you. I think there was a shared energy, or is a shared energy between the two of you of wanting to go far. Because that's right over this traveler energy over here. With Gustav. Fight the power, paint the powerless. You played an important part in my life. I think that's true. This person plays an important part in your life, in your healing, whether they're the one that exacerbated the damage, the cut, or not, but you know, the cause of the cut helps in the healing as well. I think you're really cool, cute. Your cute ways make me smile. There is an abundance in your energy. I think there seems to be some really nice energy between the two of you the next time you meet, or in this energy that is really nice and familiar and has a sense of safety to it that has kind of maybe been forgotten. And I need you. So there's a cry for help from the both of you, sort of subconscious parts of needing the other energy, either to be a support or to just be around in whatever fulfillment that's met between the two of you. Dude, that was a wild reading. I can't front. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know what you make of that. I don't know who this person is that you're meeting, but they have your energy has a vibe. And I don't understand it. It's kind of a lot. That Gustav character is kind of a lot. I think there's a lot between the two of you that's left unsaid. And maybe you both understand it on like a base level, but I don't think you fully understand it. It's like maybe, oh, this person didn't do this because of that. It's like, yeah, that's not incorrect, but it actually goes deeper than that. And so maybe for you, they also know that, oh, you know, with this person, I and they probably feel like this. And it's like, yeah, but there's like deeper reasons to why you feel like that, or why that affected you so much, or why, you know, they're the way they are, or something. Like maybe you have a hunch, if you both have hunches. But I know you can hear that, I'm sorry, but my throat's thirsty, recovering from Diet Cocoa. But yeah, I feel like you guys both sort of maybe have an inkling of what's going on with the other. But it's not like the deep. Like there's something more going on. So anyway, I wish you luck, my friend. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye. Hey, number 2. Hey, my friend. Gosh, I swear, I hope your reading goes well, because the next time y'all see each other, the next time they see you, what's that going to be? What's that shared energy between the two of you? What is that shared energy between the two of you? Please, please, Spirit, please. I don't know who's watching this video, but all these other readings have been insane. Just stuff I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but not what I got. That's for dang sure. I'm going to be using decks that, look at that. Man, this, you know, this has come out for three energies in this reading. So I'm getting an inkling that come January, look, I don't know who you are. I don't know when you're watching this, but come some months from now, some planetary something is happening that is blocking so many people. There's a lot of people in no contact, and I just feel like something is going to become unleashed in the next 3 months. As of when I'm recording this, I'm thinking it's going to be around the holiday season, / the new year. But if you're watching this outside of the time that I recorded it, months. Anyway, Okay, my friends. Whew. We have here, if you believe, unrequited love, reconciliation in reverse, the strength, pay attention to the red flags in reverse, within the next few months, improving health in the reverse, Titian, Eve's Klein. All right. Eve's Klein is coming out here saying, learn everything from nothing. Include yourself in your list of materials. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Enroll in a judo class. I like that. Titian says, go viral, not bacterial. Okay. A flattered client is a repeat client. Your personality can be as colorful as your canvas. Okay. The next time you guys see each other, the next time they see you, the next time you see them, it might be within the next few months, or at least this reading, the energy of this reading may change within the next few months, or this reading may come across in the next few months, like this energy will happen in the next 3 months, or this is the energy you'll experience if you're seeing them now, and in the next few months this will change. You know what I mean? Right now, this connection, next time they see you, it's not ripe for anything. With the way things are right now between the two of you, I'm not even sure if you will be meeting up the next time they see each other. And if you do, it's probably like it feels cold. It feels a bit cold. With reconciliation and unrequited love being here in the positions that they are, unrequited love says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and reconciliation being in the reverse means almost like not a coming apart, but like not even a disconnect really. That's other cards that I have, but that's the energy I'm getting here. With Eve's Klein saying learn everything from nothing, if you've been seeing certain signs from this person or symbolism from them or something like that, don't ignore the signs you're actually getting. And that means like don't make things up where there isn't anything to make up, where there isn't anything. Yeah. For now, it's almost kind of looking like this next time they see you, well, I don't know, it feels cold. It doesn't feel, I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say, and then we'll let the message pass and see what else matures from that, because I feel like I'm trying to spare someone's feelings here, but that's stopping me from like giving the reading that is showing up here. So let me just say what I need to say, and then we'll move on from that if anything else comes up. The first story that I'm seeing here is there's going to be, or is currently, a cold energy between you and this person. You might be seeing things and thinking that there's something, but there's nothing. There might be nothing happening between the two of you, because there's nothing happening between the two of you. There is no signs, there is no, maybe this means that, there's nothing. Right now, this person is most likely just looking elsewhere, because they're not looking at you right now. They're not looking towards you in a romantic way. They're not thinking about you. Their energy is not on you right now. There's not enough energy going towards you for them to pay more attention to you at this particular moment in time. It almost seems like they're handling something else, or they're involved in something else. So this is something that the next time you guys see each other or something, they might be cold. They might not be as warm as you would have liked them to be, as warm as you thought they could be, as, you know, what you envisioned might not be what you happened. And in relation to what you envisioned, it might just feel cold, when actually that's just how they're thinking about you right now. That's what I'm seeing. And that could change in the next few months. For some reason. But there's something changing in the next few months. In this dynamic, or even with you. It could be that after you see this type of interaction with them, you might finally go, okay, you know what, like I know I'm done. And that doneness could be the thing that draws them closer. Because the energy's weird. And I'm also seeing that if you believe. So if this is the current energy between them and yourself, and you're hoping that the next time they see you, things are different. Things could possibly change. Things could maybe change, depending on how strong your will is to change things, and if you believe that things can change, that things can shift between the two of you. A flattered client is a repeat client. This reminds me a lot of manifestations. When you do a lot of like visualization, manifestations, living in the end, doing these certain things to change someone and to come together with somebody, it's not about, duking it out. It's always about thinking about the other person in a positive way for the most part, and thinking of yourself in a positive way. Thinking of yourself as an empowered being, not one that's being, you're not the warthog, like you're the babe, right? Like you're seeing yourself as the babe. And the Titian, this babe here, taming that cheetah. So if you shift that may be something that may take some months to have. Like, it's not gonna happen overnight. Seeing yourself in a different light, seeing them in a different light, seeing the situation in a different light will be beneficial to changing this cold, it's like perceived cold energy. It could very well be cold energy between the two of you, but things are not right between the two of you, and that is what I'm seeing as far as guidance that could change things within the next few months. If you decide to go all in on, pulling in the manifestations, baby, seeing yourself as this babe, either that babe or this babe, and seeing them as fawning over, just that type of thing. So let me see what we have here in terms of words for the next time they see you, the next encounter. See what energy comes up here, whether it's past, present, or future. Because this is going to depend. I feel like you two are not coming together right now because they're just not. Someone is not paying attention to the other person at all. At all. I can feel the desperation and I don't want it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So changing that energy is going to be really helpful for those of you that applies to it. And the desperation can just honestly be a vibe, an energy of like really wanting this person. But again, the manifestations that exist are really good. Like scripting is really good. It helps calm you down. It helps like boost yourself up. Like, I think, the more you see yourself more as the babe and not the warthog who's just like trying to run for something. Or honestly, look, you might want to see yourself as the warthog because she coming after that warthog. So if you're looking to like manifest this person in the next meetup, then shoot, you be the warthog. Let them come after you naked. Why not? I feel it more than you do. Please take better care of yourself. Yeah. So I feel like they feel your energy more than you know. And also, you feel their absence. You feel the potential more than they do. Not the absence. You feel the potential between the two of you more than they do. So if this is someone you're seeing as a new person, in your world, it looks like the next time you see each other, there's space that is needed between the two of you. And things will slowly improve over time. If you're seeing someone new, this could be how they feel about their past partner too. That they're not really interested in their partner and they're gone. They're over it. Please take better care of yourself. Yeah, this is coming up again. This is about a little bit more about you as well. You focusing a little bit more about on you, especially with this, if you believe as well. And seeing yourself more as the babe. Either this babe or that babe. But then also envisioning, yourself as being more desirable. There's something about that, like envisioning yourself as more desirable. And within the next few months, there being a change in this dynamic. Okay, so what could the change be in this dynamic? Assuming my person here does what they need to do, changes how they see themselves, changes how they see the connection. Assuming they do all these things, can you tell me what the next few months could look like after the change? Don't tell the other piles I did this, because I didn't do this for them. It's crazy. Alright, that's so funny. I was going to say 8 of Wands. Okay. I'm glad that this actually happened, because I was going to say 8 of Wands in the reverse. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse, the 3 of Wands in the reverse, and the Judgment in the reverse. So, the Judgment is notoriously known as sort of like the reconciliation card, isn't it? Because it's like, oh, things are coming back around and the like. So it looks like even in a few months, here's the thing. The situation will improve. As in, like, your mental state will be better. But also there won't be so much, like, conflict. And you won't have to be waiting on this person anymore. With this 8 of Wands, it's almost like things will be happening faster. Things will be happening faster. Again, your manifestations, right? 8 of Wands being what you're thinking, like your thoughts going out into the world, your desires going out into the world, and you no longer waiting for them, and then coming to you and calling you forward. So something that you've been putting in work towards will be coming towards you. Like certain messages will find, like you're gonna be broadcasting some good shit in 3 months. 3 months? Did I say 3 months? Yeah. And the Judgment in reverse to me kind of tells me a story of like, I don't know, obviously like that's zombies. Okay? Like it feels like zombies. So you might be revisiting a certain situation again in 3 months time in this connection. And then we have the Fool, but it's new, but I don't think the situation is new. I think you're new. You're newer in the next few months. So what does a new person do with zombies? I think you're going to be in a whole different situation. It's just the old situation is still going to be there. It hasn't changed, but you've changed. You've healed. For sure. I mean, duh. And then we have Temperance here. So someone's probably blowing their lid off. So there's some type of argument happening here, but it's like a fair argument. It's like it feels good to finally get some things off of someone's chest, off their heart. Like, someone's being, I want to say selfish, but I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I kind of like the Temperance in reverse. I kind of like that a situation is being sort of, I'm seeing someone flossing. Okay, I'm seeing someone flexing. Like, there's a glow up with this Temperance in reverse. And with the 8 of Pentacles, someone's been really working on themselves. So that means the health improves as well. So whatever situation is happening does improve. I did say the situation will improve, but it improves. Like the health of this dynamic or people's like mental health, spiritual health emotional help does improve. I'm gonna have to clarify these zombies, because what is happening with the Judgment in reverse? It feels like unfinished business. Something is coming back alive, but it's a zombie. It's not attractive. But maybe that's what this Temperance is about. Finally shooting down that zombie and starting something new with that Fool. And of course, the Nine of Cups. I know that the Eight of Wands is not a wish fulfilled. I know that. I know what I said. But it felt like something that you've been sending out with those Eight of Wands is coming back, and you're getting the things that you want. Your desires are coming back to you. They're coming. They're coming. And the Nine of Cups is here saying, yeah, Luce, you said what you said. And then we have the King of Wands. I'm going to leave it here. You flossing. That's awesome. Don't tell the other piles we did this. Shh, don't tell them. Can you clarify the Judgment in reverse for me just really quickly? I want to know what I'm looking at here. What's up with those zombies? Why do we want zombies? Okay, so maybe you'll still be working on yourself. We have the, okay, yeah, okay, wow, okay, yeah. And then we have the Queen of, wow. We have the Knight of Pentacles and then the Queen of Pentacles. So, okay, great. You'll be on your Khloe Kardashian. You will still be working on yourself. Like, you're not going to be completely, no one's completely 100%, but you'll still be working on yourself. That's beautiful. Or, still be working on this connection, whatever it is, but in a much better light, and you'll be working towards being a Queen of Pentacles. Taking it slow, but also living your best life. So that's great. Oh my gosh. Okay, friends. Oh, it's such a beautiful day outside. The leaves are rustling, causing a turbulence moment. I wish you luck. I wish you everything. This is, I don't know. This reading was weird. I don't know. It was very strange. Alright, number 2. Good luck with whatever situation this is with this person. My readings are not like other people's readings, man. Like, I know that, but it's readings like this that make me go, damn, are you even fulfilling the assignment? I don't know. I did not get a next time you meet. So I think in the next... Bye.